Today, the state of Florida posted its second highest number of new coronavirus cases, more than 5,000, continuing a surge in cases over the past 2 weeks. According to the Florida Department of Health, the new cases bring the state's total to more than 114,000. One area in the state especially hard hit, South Florida. Joining me now on Skype is Miami Mayor Francis Suarez. Mr. Mayor, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Tracy.
I know that Miami-Dade County is reporting more than 800 new cases and that you're also requiring people to wear face masks in public spaces. But how exactly do you intend to enforce that? And even you described it as an uphill battle.
It is an uphill battle, but when we implement new rules are for the protection of our residents. And so the expectation is most people are law-abiding, and when we promulgate a rule, they're going to follow it, and the hope is that they will follow it. And the reason why they should follow it is not only for their own health and their own protection, but we don't want to have to go backwards. We don't want to have to close businesses, and we don't want to have to implement a stay-at-home order like we did in late March. But the numbers are extremely alarming. They're twice what they were in late March when we ordered a stay-at-home order. They were in the 500s. Now they're in the 900s. So if we don't act now, this could get further out of control.
What do you plan on doing to actually implement it? What about imposing fines?
Right now, as we speak, our city commission is passing an emergency ordinance that allows us to impose up to $250 in fines. We're going to start with a warning. The second time there'll be a $50 fine. The third time will be a $150 fine, and the third violation will be a $500 fine. So we're hoping that we don't have to do that with any of our residents. We're hoping that people comply, but we want to make sure that we have a mechanism to enforce this rule in the event that people are not complying.
I know that your governor, Ron DeSantis, has not implemented a statewide mask requirement just yet. Do you think it would be helpful if he did?
You know, he's got to make that decision. When we implemented a stay-at-home order in the state of Florida, there was 1,300 new cases. There's now 5,500 new cases, and another day, 3 days with 4,500, and another one with almost 5,000. So, it's 4 times the level that it was in late March. So if I were him, I would consider it. If he asked me for my advice, I would tell him to do it.
I know you're delaying phase 3 of reopening until the numbers start trending upward. What's been the response to that?
Of course, some of the businesses are disappointed. You have bars and nightclubs that are not happy about that. And, a lot of them are pointing fingers at restaurants who are maybe not abiding by the rules. So we're also cracking down on restaurants that are not abiding by the rules. And we've shut down 3 restaurants and 2 soccer facilities. And we're going to continue to do that because it's not just about the residents wearing masks. It's also about the businesses enforcing the rules as well.
And it seems the majority of newly diagnosed COVID-19 cases are among younger adults ages 18 to 35. How concerned are you about that? And also, I know that you tested positive for coronavirus back in March. Can you talk about that experience, what it was like for you?
Yeah, it's true that the great majority of the cases are between the age of 18 and 35. And, that's if there's a silver lining, that's kind of a silver lining. That age group tends to be asymptomatic, and they tend to be healthier. And they tend to be hospitalized less. But our hospitalizations are going up, our ICUs are going up, our ventilators are going up. And the concern also is that a lot of the people that are young, live with older family members, whether they be grandparents or parents. And for me, it was tough. 18 days in isolation was difficult, and then coming back and having to get used to this new world that we live in, making sure that I myself social distance, that I myself wear masks. As mayor has been tough, at an individual level. So, it's a new world that we live in, and we all have to come together to try to get past this.
Well, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for coming on our show today. We really appreciate it. Mayor Francis Suarez, mayor of Miami. Hope to talk to you soon.
Anytime, Tracy. Thank you.